chose is The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. I chose this book because my kids absolutely love it. They love to talk about the book. They love to talk about the good food, the not so good food. They like to talk about how the caterpillar turns into a butterfly, and they get engaged with counting, which is a huge benefit, so it gives us practice with counting. This book meets the criteria for evaluating modern fantasy. It contains the elements needed, such as the setting, the plot, the characters, the style, and the theme. The setting in this book takes place where you would normally see a caterpillar under the sun, the moon, and on plants. It is detailed, including the sun and the plants, while being believable because it is a caterpillar's natural habitat. And as you see, you can see that the egg hatches under the moon, crawls under the sun, so it's all, the setting is in the natural habitat of a caterpillar. The plot in the story is the actual journey of a caterpillar. It is a fantasy world made to help children count. The events in the story are imaginative with the items the caterpillar eats, such as all these yummy foods that we eat, like ice cream, cake, pickles, cheese, pie. Caterpillars aren't really going to eat this, obviously, but it is still logical because it does show the life cycle of an actual caterpillar. They hatch from an egg, they turn into a caterpillar, and then they go into a cocoon, and then turn into a beautiful butterfly. Not to ruin the end of the book, but that's the whole story. But it is logical and still in a fantasy world. The third criteria for evaluating modern fantasy is the character. The character is the same throughout the whole book. It's consistent, and it is the caterpillar. The caterpillar shows human characteristics like having a stomach ache, and it still continues to eat the leaf to become a beautiful butterfly. So it's the same character through the whole book, and it is consistent, and it shows human traits. The author uses figurative language to create vivid images of the story, also known as the style. Eric Carle uses personification to help you visualize how full the caterpillar was, stating he had a stomach ache. Just like that. He was a nice fat caterpillar, but ideally the caterpillars don't really get stomach aches. So he uses personifications to help us visualize that. For the last criteria, which is the theme, the story can be related to real life situations. So for this theme, it could be nutrition or it could be change. So the caterpillar ate a lot of good food and he was fine. And he ate a lot of not so good food, which gave him a stomach ache. So you can relate that to your students, how good food is good for you and not so good food will hurt you. And then if you eat good food, then you'll feel better. So you can use nutrition as the theme, or you can even use change, how he changed from an egg to a caterpillar, got fat, to going in a cocoon, to changing into a beautiful butterfly, but you had to go through all that change to get there. So you can use both themes, but they're both related to real life situations that you could use. And basically when you read this story to your students, you can explore many things, all the way from counting to healthy eating and how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. So it's a great book. It's great for kindergartens, first graders, so I highly recommend it. And that is how you evaluate a modern fantasy book. Thanks.